It's Wolf here with another CD review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Badlands from Halsey. So, jumping right into it, let's talk about the artwork. On the front cover here, you have Badlands and Halsey written like over what seems to be sort of like, I think they styled it like a picture, like a printed out picture, like a Polaroid, because if you look down in the bottom corner, you have the 017, like the picture number sort of thing. Anyway, you have both album name and artist name right on the front cover, which is good. They are kind of like over Halsey, because that's her in the picture, and then some rocks in the background. So you've also kind of got the artist picture thing going on there, although it is, obscured by the words. It reminds me of the artwork from Khalid's American Teen a little bit, with the whole rocks in the background sort of thing. But yeah, you've got some interesting color stuff going on here with the blue and the sort of reddish, brownish rocks and the pink that she's wearing. The blue sort of fits in with one of the songs too. There's this ongoing theme I've noticed in the one song and also in some of the stuff in the insert about the color blue, so I think that might be like a thematic sort of thing. But yeah, so there's the cover. Then moving on to the side here, you just have Badlands Halsey, just album title, artist name, nothing too super special there. Serves its purpose as the side of the album, really. On the back, you have the track list, which is, like I say in pretty much every video, very good thing to have. Don't understand it when they don't really have a track list. I don't really get what the point in not putting one in is. So you have all the songs there, makes it really easy to figure out what you're listening to if your CD player or computer or whatever isn't telling you that. So you can just take a look at the track list, figure out what you're listening to. You also have the info for like Halsey's website. I believe that's the record label, Astroworks. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you also have that info on there. Up at the very top, it almost looks like the picture from the front is like torn because it's only the top part of that picture. I believe it's the same picture. But yeah, or a similar picture or whatever. But it looks like a torn picture, which kind of fits in with that whole like picture sort of aesthetic that they were going for. And also you get to even see a little bit of that like fake texturing that they did. So yeah, it looks good. Does a good job with the whole track list thing. Track lists always super, super good to have. So yeah, there's that. But overall, there's not really too much crazy going on this artwork, which is kind of nice when they keep it simple. Especially because Halsey's music isn't always like super amped up. It tends to be a little bit more chilled out. I mean, it's pretty hefty stuff a lot of the time, but it's not like 800 BPM or anything like that. So yeah, there's that. So then moving on to the inside of the case, the CD is pink, and that kind of fits with the color of Halsey's shirt, shoulder pad, whatever that is on the front there. That pink color, that sort of almost like a pastel pink. I guess that's what a lot of the colors on this album sort of are, like pastel colors, which looks really cool. So the pink looks good. It has Halsey and Badlands on there again. It's always good to have the title and the artist also on the CD in case the case gets lost or whatever. Have all the info on the bottom again about, who made it, or I mean the record label and like all that sort of info, the, no piracy warning, stuff like that. I think the pink looks good. I think it fits in, having just plain pink fits in with sort of the theme of the rest of the album art there. Serves its purpose. So, yeah. And I really just like the color of it. I think that pastel pink is just a really cool looking color. Lifting up the CD, you have another picture of Halsey with she's yanking on. I used to think that was a feather. She's like pulling her hair down over her nose, I guess. Anyway, another picture of Halsey, so there's that. So yeah, I mean, if you want to have another picture of Halsey, there you go, I guess. Not really much else to say on that one, though. Although it also has some more of the pastel color stuff with her hair and that outfit and everything with the blue and the pink. So, yeah, there's that. Looking at the insert next, you have a little message from her on the left about, thanking everybody who helped make the album and everything. And then you also have all of the info on like who produced what and stuff like that on the right side. So, I mean, it does its job, I guess. I don't know. I always like it when there's like lyrics and stuff inside of an insert, but it's also good to have the production information and stuff in there. I mean, they probably could have done more with this insert, given that it's just one sheet of paper. There's not really too much to it. But, I mean, you know, it does what it needs to do, I guess. Also kind of still has a little bit of that like, torn picture thing going on the back of the insert. So, yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about with the art on this album, because it's one of those albums that goes for a little bit of a simpler look, just with those pictures of Halsey and, like, the color palette and everything. I think it looks good, though. I think it has a really nice, I guess, like, purposefully muted color palette with the pastel sort of colors and everything. And, yeah, I think it looks good. So then, on to the actual music and my opinions on the music. I say this for pretty much every big artist. Halsey is a big artist, so you probably have heard Halsey before, and you probably already have an opinion on her music, but I really like this album. This is one of those albums that I keep on, like, my phone and stuff in my, like, personal music shuffle library. I've played, I believe, multiple of these tracks on my radio show. Really good album. Halsey is an extremely talented artist. She is one of my favorite musicians out there. And yeah, this album is really, really good. Has a lot of strong songs. Honestly, I can't really think of any songs on here that I dislike. I mean, there's some that I like more than others. But yeah, this is a very good album. I would heavily recommend it. But if you'd like to listen to it before buying it, I'm pretty sure that it's probably available on streaming services. And actually, I think that the whole thing is on YouTube, on Halsey's YouTube channel. So you can definitely check it out before going and spending money on a physical copy or whatever. And yeah, but like I said, very, very good album. I really, really like this one. And Halsey is a great artist. Does a really good job with all the, you know, artwork on there and everything. And the music is awesome. So, thanks for watching. And I will see you in a future video. Bye-bye.